All right, parents, come here. If you're born in the 80s and you're worried about the Dungeons and Dragons logo, this is not a gateway board game to Dungeons and Dragons.
It's just a straight gateway to the devil. Hey, it's great to see you again. I'm Craig. This is Justin. We're your tabletop game guides. Today, we're going to be talking to you about Lords of Waterdeep. Lords of Waterdeep is a game set in the city of Waterdeep, which is from Dungeons and Dragons. But you don't have to have knowledge of that world to play this game.
What board game player types would enjoy this game?
So I think the type of player that would enjoy this is the players that enjoy light strategy interactions. If you're a player that likes seeing what other players are trying to achieve and having small ways to disrupt that, you will enjoy this. There's always a chance for any of the players to win. And so the best you can do is have small interactions to disrupt or trip other players as they're trying to get their goals.
Yeah, this is not the type of game where you eliminate a player.
In this game, you'll be playing lords and you will be picking up different resources throughout the cities to complete quests. Quests are the main way that you get points in this game, and the person with the most points at the end of the game will win. As you're playing each round, you'll be using little meeples to place on locations to get those resources. Once a player has picked a location, that location is unavailable to the other players for that round.
Throughout the game, players can also choose to build a building. Whoever built that building for the rest of the game will get a small benefit when other players choose that location.
Also, the designers of the game put in a cool mechanic called intrigue cards, where you can play an intrigue card to impact another player at the expense of choosing a resource last. Only 3 players can play an intrigue card each turn.
One of the things we often talk about as hosts is some minor rules adjustments that might help a beginner learn the game.
Yeah.
Which aspects of this game are on that short list that might take a small tweak?
So this game is actually pretty well structured in the fact that a lot of the pictures and the board use visuals very well to help teach this game. It's structured in a turn such that as the game moves on, more options are introduced. But the first round is very basic. And so this is a game that you can teach as you are playing the first round.
So you might sacrifice the game by using that first round as the lesson.
Not even that. I don't think you even sacrifice anything in the first round. Everybody's goals are face up. The board is the same boards for everybody. The only thing that is different for each person that you can't see is the intrigue cards. And so there's a very small aspect of the game that you can't specifically address, but you could still say these intrigue cards will impact other players. First round, you're probably not going to play it. However, it is an option. But, Justin, you are looking to get some fighters to finish your quest. You would want to prioritize getting this space that gives you 2 fighters. Craig, you have a wizard that you need for your quest. And this is the only spot currently that gets you a wizard. Now, there are buildings that might also get you wizards, so if someone else takes this spot from you, maybe you build a building. It is very easy to walk that first round through without sacrificing the game, without sacrificing people's strategies, and steering people away from making the wrong choice.
I've got it. That means that nobody can become overpowered in the first round of gameplay, which makes it extremely useful for teaching new players.
Yeah. The first round, sometimes when you're teaching the first round, there are mistakes that are made by the player's choices because they haven't played before, and it's hard to recover later on from those choices.
In other games.
In this game, you can help explain and walk people through what they need to do to reach their goals without impacting or making it feel like they're not also playing. They learn the mechanics of choosing the spaces. They learn that the spaces get taken up so that other people don't get to pick at that round. And they see visually, there's the 2 cubes for fighter. I take the 2 cubes and I go here, and I am closer to reaching my goal. So if you're looking for a game that has strategy and intrigue between players combined very well, we would recommend checking out Lords of Waterdeep. Check out our videos to find other games that you might love. Have a great game, everybody. But like, that's one of the things that I love about this game, is that it is just, here's the first round. I'm going to teach you as we do the first round.
Such a great point. Such a great point I've made many times before.
You're just going to take credit. What you forget is that I'm in charge of editing. And so...
Supercut.